It's not your fault you can't stop eating. It's your biology, and it's rigged against you. You've probably been told to eat less, move more, just try harder. And every time it didn't work, you blamed yourself. But what if I told you it was never your fault? You weren't lazy, you've been hijacked. Let me show you why. We were taught that weight is all about willpower, calories in, calories out, discipline, grit, and control. But your body, it's not a spreadsheet. It's a system of hormones, signals, and survival instincts. And if you've been gaining weight slowly over time, especially after stress, trauma, illness, pregnancy, or years of dieting, then those signals are probably lying to you right now. Let's break it down. Leptin is the hormone that's supposed to tell your brain, we're full, we're good. But over time, when your fat cells grow, leptin should go up and reduce hunger. Instead, the brain stops listening to it. That's called leptin resistance. So you've got plenty of energy stored and your body still thinks that you're starving. Meanwhile, ghrelin, your hunger hormone, is turned all the way up, screaming at you from the inside, saying, I'm hungry. That's that gnawing, empty, shaky, I need something right now kind of hunger. That's ghrelin, louder than ever. And dopamine, the system that gives you pleasure and reward, that's been wrecked by ultra-processed food, constant stimulation, and chronic stress. So food doesn't just fill you up, it soothes you. It's not just about survival anymore, it's your escape. Your system isn't lazy, it's scrambled. So you try to fix it. You count points, you skip meals, you do keto for 2 weeks, then binge on peanut butter in the dark like a failure. You tell yourself, this time I'll be strong. This time it'll be different. But willpower doesn't stand a chance against a body that thinks it's starving and a brain that's desperate for dopamine. This is where most people quit. Not because they don't want it, but because the biology is too loud, too constant, too cruel. You didn't fail. The method did. The biology got you. Sound familiar? Good. This means this next part's for you. And if this already feels like your story, hit subscribe now, because this is just the beginning. This is where GLP-1s come in next. Not as a magic pill, not as a cheat code, but as a reset button. GLP-1 medications like semaglutide and tirzepatide mimic a hormone your body naturally makes, one that tells your brain, we're good. It slows down your digestion, it flattens that sharp ghrelin spike, and it whispers to the part of your brain that controls reward. You don't need to change food to feel okay. For the first time in your life, you're not thinking about food every hour. You eat a few bites and you realize you're done. Not because you should stop, but because you want to. That's not willpower, that's biology finally doing its job again. And when that noise quiets down, you can finally hear yourself again. What you actually want, what actually makes you feel good, what life feels like when food isn't running the show. Here's what happens when you start the right protocol. The first few weeks, not much really changes. Maybe your appetite softens a little, maybe not. That's normal. This isn't instant. We titrate up slow and steady, usually 4 weeks at the same dose before we even think about increasing. But somewhere around dose 2 or 3, you notice it. The edge comes off your hunger. You're not staring into the fridge at 9 p.m. like something in there owes you peace. Portions start to shrink, not because someone told you to, but because your body finally says, hey, that's enough. And slowly, the obsession loosens. The grip that food had on you for years, it starts to release. Not because you found more willpower, but because the war inside your body finally started to quiet. But let me be clear, this isn't passive, this isn't effortless, this isn't take a shot and sit back. You still have to protect yourself, protect your muscle. You still have to move your body. You still need protein, sleep, hydration, and boundaries. GLP-1s aren't a bypass. They're the damn scaffolding so you can finally rebuild the house. You'll hear the critics, "You're just taking the easy way out. You should fix your habits first. You just need more discipline." Screw that. Most of them have never lived in a body that fights them at every turn. They've never binged without knowing why. They've never cried in their car after trying on clothes that used to fit. They've never lost 40 pounds only to gain 60 back and think they've deserved it. You are not weak. You are not broken. You are not defined by your last diet failure. You are someone whose biology got hijacked, and now you're taking the wheel back. So if you've been stuck in the loop of guilt, cravings, crash diets, and confusion, if you've known what to do but couldn't seem to do it, this might be your moment. GLP-1s won't do the work for you, but they'll finally let the work work. If this resonates, subscribe, leave a comment, book a consult at rejunemd.com. If you're ready for the biology reset you've been praying for, because this isn't about getting off everything, it's about getting on what actually helps. I'm Doc Strong. Thanks for watching Living Strong. Let's rebuild. One choice, one rep, one truth at a time.